This is the plaintiff, Rui Mendez. He says the defendant, his ex-girlfriend of 11 years, walked in on him at home with another woman and freaked out. She kicked the door in and filed a phony police report claiming he hit her, and he had to hire a lawyer and go to court to clear his good name. The defendant needs to be held accountable for her actions and owes him $3,000 for a cracked door frame and legal fees. This is the defendant, Maria Irene Guardia. She says the plaintiff was still sweet-talking her, and at the same time, he was sleeping with someone else. She was very upset when she walked into the house they once shared and discovered another woman there. When she went outside to calm down, the plaintiff started a fight and choked her in the driveway in front of one of their sons. Bottom line, she never broke the door down because she used her key to get in, and the plaintiff's only suing her because she dragged him to court back in March for more child support. She's accused of going ballistic.
All parties, please raise your right hand. You seated? Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn in.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Rui Mendez, you are suing Maria Irene Guardia, the mother of your children and your ex-girlfriend, for $3,000 in damages that you say you have sustained as a result of her going to your house, breaking in, and breaking items in a jealous rage. Tell me what happened.
Well, it was basically two separate incidents. One was a couple days before. She came in, middle of the night. I was with somebody in the house. And
how long ago had you guys broken up?
8 months. So I moved on. And then all of a sudden, one night, she decides to come over. And she, of course, found me with somebody else.
Of course.
And went to the dining room, grabbed some bottles, slammed the door, left. Then like 2 days later, I was in the house. We were about to watch
What happened between those 2 days?
We talked. She says, "Oh, I want to get back. I want to fix it." I'm like, "Sure, we've done it. We've been through this so many times already."
Okay, so go ahead.
And like on that night, I was there. I was watching a movie with my new girlfriend. And
wait! I thought you said that in those 2 days you two had talked about reuniting.
We talked, and I told her, "Listen, show me that you really want to be with me in a normal, state."
And so in the meantime, you were watching TV with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
So what happens?
All of a sudden, the door starts knocking and knocking.
What time
and knocking.
was this?
10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And first I didn't open the door, so she just kept kicking it, and basically I said, "Okay, before she breaks the rest of the door, let me just open it and see what she wants." Went outside. What do you want? She goes, "I want a printer." I'm like, "Okay, go outside, sit in the car, and I'll take the printer to you." "Oh, she's in the house." I'm like, "She's my guest tonight. We just ordered Chinese. What do you want me to do? You didn't want to be here. You left the house. I mean, you ran off with whoever you did. So
she ran off with someone else?
A couple of guys, yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
So after that, she pushed her way through the door.
You have 2 children together?
Yeah.
Where were the children?
Right there.
Right there while this is going on?
Yeah. So she tried to force her into the house.
How old are your children?
I got a 10-year-old son and an 8-year-old son.
Why were you over there at 10 o'clock at night?
It wasn't 10 o'clock.
What time was it?
It was around like 9 o'clock.
Why are you there at 9 o'clock with those children?
It's my turn to talk now?
No,
Yeah.
I just want you to answer exactly what I just asked you. Why are you there at 9 o'clock with your children?
My youngest son told me that he needed to print some papers. So the only person that I knew with an extra printer, it was him.
So when you get there with your 2 children, what do?
I was going to get the printer.
Wait, you weren't going to knock since it's not your house anymore?
Honey,
Honey, why don't you just tell me the truth? The truth is that you found out he was there with another woman, and that's why you went over there.
Well, the day before we had sex and we were talking, so I didn't know that he was like that. Like, I'm not supposed to be there.
It's not your apartment. Even if the day before you had sex and you were talking, why wouldn't you knock and wait for an invitation to come in? The answer is because you knew she was there. Did she have a car out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. If he sleeps with you and then sleeps with her the next day, why would you want this guy back? But that's, I guess, another issue. At that moment, you are hot under the collar. You see her car. Maybe you need a printer, maybe you don't. But no matter what kind of mother puts their children in this position to watch the stuff that you are both claiming happened next? And if there's an iota of truth to the things she's saying did to her, then what kind of father lets that stuff happen in front of his children? You can tell me your side first, and then you will tell me your side next. Go.
She tried to walk into the house. She ripped my pajamas. She threw me on the floor.
What is she saying?
She's saying, let me in. I want to see your face, this and that. She
I
makes
want
it
to see
into
your
the
face. I
house.
want to see your face.
She grabs a knife. My kid takes the knife away from her hand.
How old's your kid?
The one I did that, 10 years old. And,
Oh, God. And then what happens?
I just finally, I kept her away from the other girl and outside of the house. Then she goes outside and grabs a baseball bat. Meanwhile, my kid takes the baseball bat away from her, pulls her out of the middle of the street because she was like, she doesn't know what she's doing at this point. And I call the cops.
What do you do about the children?
The children at this point, they just went away. They're playing with the dogs and,
The children went away and are playing with the dog.
they're actually, my neighbors are there and they go talk to the neighbors. So
While you two have baseball bats and fist fights.
my older one went to her and took the baseball bat away from her, just so she wouldn't.
Why is this funny to you? I'd be
It's not
mortified.
funny.
If I
It's
was
just-
telling America what I did and what was happening and what was affecting my children, I'd have them with a psychologist now. I wouldn't be saying, hey, they're
Sure.
playing with the dog. What kind of parents are you? What happened physically between you two, according to you?
I just pushed her out of the house.
Did you ever choke her?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I pushed
What
her out.
happened physically with you two, according to you?
Victor was in front of me. As soon as we opened the door, he grabbed me by the neck and he started calling me names. He was telling me that I was a whore, that I broke the family, that I deserved this.
Did you leave for another guy?
I leave because he was abusive. He was arrested in 2010 for domestic violence, and I couldn't take it anymore
So why were you back?
because he's the father of my kids.
What are your children, girls, boys?
There are 2 boys, and he's always telling me they are brats, they misbehave.
Brats?
Brats.
Brats, okay.
Yeah. That he's gonna make my kids be a man in the future.
Show me proof of the domestic violence in 2010. Do you have it?
I don't have it.
Was he arrested?
He was arrested.
And what happened with that case?
I got afraid because I was living in his house and his mother and his family was all the time on top of me saying to drop the charges.
Okay. And then what happened on this night?
And yes, I did admit that I got upset because he had somebody else in the house. But
Were you saying, I want to see her face, I want to see her face?
I just wanted to talk to her to let her know what kind of man he is, because he was sleeping with me the day before and then he's sleeping with
Why
her.
are you doing all this in front of the kids? I thought you were trying to be a better mother than that.
I know. I mean, he didn't care that the kids were there. He called the police. I talked to the officers and I say, seriously, do you think I'm the one breaking in when I have marks all over my neck, my
Do you have
face?
pictures of the marks?
Yes.
Can I see them?
December 13, I went to the hospital and I went to do a restraining order.
Okay, and then
He
you got
got a restraining order in December 18. He put a restraining
So
order.
as soon as you
on
got
me.
served with a restraining order, you went out and returned the favor and got a restraining order?
Of course.
Why, of course? I mean, that makes it
Because-
look like it's just a dueling restraining order as opposed to a legitimate fear. When you go to the hearing on the final restraining order, what happens at that hearing?
The judge called him and decided that he was right because of the...
Oh, so there was a full hearing.
Witness.
With evidence. And there was a witness, and the witness was who? The girlfriend?
Yes, his girlfriend.
Okay, because that judge heard the testimony of the girlfriend and believed
Him.
that's how it
he
happened.
And they
has a
saw the
point. I
video,
should
Your
not
Honor.
be there.
What
when-
video?
He got a video.
I don't think anything about this case is funny. It
Well-
makes me sad because I don't think that you get it, that someone is a broken person because of a relationship with you, whether it's your fault or her fault, her life is broken over it. That the children, instead of being consoled and counseled by their father, have to go to a neighbor's house to play with it. That's not funny. A 10-year-old has to disarm his mother. That's not funny. There's not a damn thing that's funny about it. So don't smile and laugh again because I am feeling an unrestrainable need to wipe the grin off your face. Okay? Now, you ended up getting a restraining order against her, and part of your lawsuit is you want her to pay for some video expert testimony that you had to end up paying for. What video?
Welcome back to the People's Court. We are going to ask the first question, which is that if you're in a volatile relationship that turns violent, do you try and work it out if you love the person, or do you bail?
Bail.
Why? Why do you bail? There's a good reasons, but maybe you can answer her.
If it's volatile, there might be some
It's even violent.
violent physical abuse. You just would want to get out of it.
What if you love the person? What do you do? What do you do?
Still bail.
Is this your daughter?
It's my niece.
Okay, well, I can tell you're kind of telegraphing that to her. You bail?
Oh, yes, definitely.
What?
I've been in one before, so I definitely would not stay in it.
Okay, fair enough. Going inside the courtroom.
The video of everything that she's lying about. That I choked her, I pulled her, because my house has like 9 cameras in the house.
Why does your house have 9 cameras?
Because I have my business trucks in there.
So you have 9 cameras in the house, and you're saying that you had to expend how much?
Around $2,000.
Okay, in order to have a video expert say this video was not messed with.
Exactly.
Show me the bill. Show me the video.
Oh, I didn't bring that, but it
Why
would be
wouldn't you bring
nice.
the video?
I thought it was not necessary. We went to court, we saw it in
So
court.
you didn't bring the video because you didn't think it would be
The
necessary,
judge-
but I am pointing out to you that you're suing for the breaking of the door. Wouldn't I see that on the darn video? The video would prove what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you have the video?
No, Your Honor, I don't. I just have his restraining order. When he asked for a restraining order, he never mentioned that I broke the door. I actually say that he let me in. If
Let
you
me
want
see
to
that.
take a look, and in any part of the restraining
Do you
order,
have the
say-
police report from that night?
The police
I don't.
didn't write a report.
Set up each video as requested by lawyer and record them on a DVD. Why would you pay $2,000 instead of just handing a tape to the judge? I don't understand. Show me proof you paid him $2,265.73.
I gave him cash, really.
Well, then show me the receipt for paying him cash.
I have it.
All right. What happened with the printer that you're suing for the printer?
She took the printer, she brings it back all scratched up without the cable, so I can't even tell if it's working or not.
Oh my God.
And that night, she
What are these
decided to
bruises
wanna
on her
live.
neck?
He's the type
I don't know. I didn't touch her neck. You could see that on the video. That no, it was proven.
I
that,
can't see the video because you didn't bring it. So it's going to cost you to make the stupid decision not to let me see the video.
I thought it wouldn't be necessary because.
Well, then I guess you thought wrong because you just finished saying to me you could see it on the video. I guess you didn't think much, did ya?
I guess not.
What is this a picture of? You know what? I actually do need her to come here.
Excuse me.
Stand right here. What is that a picture of? What is that?
My thigh?
Your thigh?
Yeah.
Okay. What is that?
My neck?
That's your neck. That's your chin,
Yes.
right?
Right here.
Okay. How did that happen?
Because he grabbed me by the mouth too, so I cannot talk. Those were taken in December 13th.
Do you have pictures that you wanted me to see? What is this a picture of?
The door.
You said the door had to be replaced. I'm seeing a dent. How would the door have to be replaced over
if
that?
you move it over, you'll see the crack to the frame of the door. She was kicking the door.
Do you
the
have
vent,
proof
she-
that you have to replace the door and what it's going to cost? That's this one.
Yeah, I had to replace the lock sign because the key broke in the lock.
Do you have proof of what you're actually out to replace the lock?
Proof?
Do you have?
No.
Why
I bought a lock.
did you take 2 bottles of port?
They were mine, Your Honor. Yes. My son
Did
Daniel
you take
was.
a baseball bat?
I did went down to the driveway when he told me go get out of my house and everything. So I went to my car and I grabbed the bat, thinking the worst. I didn't know if he was coming back with the printer.
Let me tell
or
you
with
guys.
something to hit me.
Let me tell you something. I can't wait for this case to be over, because all I can think of are your 2 kids. No. I need you to listen. I need you to really listen to what I'm about to say. You 2 are a lost cause. There's no future for you. But you know what your children need? They need a mom who has the backbone to think of them first and her later. I am looking at the pictures of you, and let me tell you what I see. Someone who was brutalized. And if the reason that these bruises get there are because someone's trying to keep you from breaking into their house and pushing in there and saying, I want to see her face and I want her, grabbing a baseball bat, you're not such a victim. But if they're there because he goes over to the car to beat the crap out of you because you came to his house and disrespected him and he's a man, then you're the victim, okay? You had said in your answer to the complaint that you think he's just bringing you to court because you got his child support upped. Did that happen in between December and now?
Yes, it
That's
did
what
happen.
how did that happen?
I asked him through his attorney, our attorneys, to let him know that I need $200 more from the child support.
When did you do that?
I did that in January, and the judge told him that he has to pay me $900. I got the child support here.
Much more than $200 more.
He told him that he has to pay me $850
And you had only asked for how much?
200.
200 more, so that was going to be 600.
Yes.
Maybe
Plus-
you need to put your big boy pants on and show your children that you are a man. Oh, it's not, oh no. Do you
Can I
think,
just say
no,
something?
No, you can't interject.
See, that's the problem.
No, it's not the problem. No,
That's the problem.
No, let me tell you what the problem is right now. The problem right now with you is that you're not used to a woman telling you what
No.
you're going to do. This woman's going to tell you what
If
you're going to do.
anybody is a victim here, that would be me.
No.
Okay.
Your Honor,
If you're just gonna hear her side, we can just walk out of here.
I desperately
It's
want to
really-
see your side. Show
if
me the
anybody's
tape.
in an abusive relationship, it would be me. This woman, the last 5 years, she's ran away with various guys. The last one was a cop that was married. She was going out with three guys at the same time when she left the house.
Okay. I've heard enough to rule on my
Okay.
case, and that's what I want to do. I'm ruling on my
I've been
case.
trying
and we're
for
moving
years
on.
to work
so
it out
stop
with her.
talking, or
And-
I'll just
and the
rule
minute
without
she-
you. Would you
the
prefer
minute
to
she
hear my
sees-
ruling, or you want to hear it outside? Okay, so
She
let's
can come
go
here
through.
and cry
Okay,
and do
outside,
whatever, so it's
outside,
like-
just
Just grab
outside.
his-
Just take him outside.
Don't worry.
All right.
Her and her free lawyer.
This way, sir, this way.
Let's go through each item. The amount to fix the door. He's suing for $1,300 to fix a door because he claims the door needs to be completely replaced. I don't know whether the door broke in the struggle to keep you out or your struggle to get in. And I find that he hasn't sufficiently proven that he's entitled to $1,300. Had he brought me the bill for replacing the lock, I think he would be entitled to that. He sues for $2,265.73 for a video expert. I think that this is completely fabricated due to no other reason than the fact that you upped his child support payments. It couldn't be more obvious because 2 months passed and he never tried to sue you for anything having anything to do with this video expert. According to him in the video, I would see that you broke his door, but he doesn't bring me the video, probably because I don't see the things that he needs me to see there. And he also has no proof that he paid a video expert, so no, he's not going to get $2,200 out of you. As for the printer, you returned the printer. And as for the 2 bottles of port, I find that there's no proof that he's the one who owns them. So in this case, I rule in your favor. That's my verdict.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're here in the hallway after this case. You heard the judge's ruling from out here. What's going through your mind now that this case is over? Keeping in mind that you have 2 kids to really put up
Take
front.
care of.
Yeah.
Of course. The kid's always the first, but somebody that does what she does shouldn't even have the kids. I can take care of the kids better than she can, then, that's for sure. And I won't have to, what the kids see at home, what she does is unethical.
All
She
right,
can come
okay.
here and cry whatever she wants.
Okay, all right.
What's right, wrong.
All right, so step in here. You satisfied at this point?
I feel guilty because I shouldn't take my kids or go into the house. But I'm satisfied that at least one time justice has been made for me.
They're the most important thing, right?
They are the
In
most
this whole case,
important
right?
Yes, they are.
Harvey?
You know, you should really know this. You can get a restraining order very easily going to court without a lawyer even if you feel that you're in real danger. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.